I took this particular trade because after seeing this Maribozu, these two candles find it hard to engulf even half part of the candle. And moreover, I can consider these two candles to be doji. And whenever I see these two doji on downtrend, that means the uptrend try to come in the inside the market. Downtrend is kind of strong, so that is the reason why I place this trade. And I want, you can also see this MACD also is coming down. Also, you can also do the third indicator also is coming down. So the next trade I took is this. I took this because after I see this doji, and immediately after doji, we always have one or two like red. And when I see that these two candle did not actually engulf this particular candle, and yet this is a hammer, and we all know that hammer is a very strong candle on uptrend. So that is the reason why I took this trade, and I won. And you can also see the indicator also give me sign that the uptrend are trying to come inside the market, and I take advantage of it. I took this particular trade because after this hammer, I waited for one or two candle, and immediately I waited for one or two candle. This particular candle gave me identical candle, and after identical candle, I still have to wait for one or two candle. That is the reason why I took this trade. To see hammer one or two candle, and when this one gave me identical candle, I have to wait for one or two candles. But immediately after this candle, I took it and I lose this trade. Here is the next trade I took, and you can see this the candle I place it on with two, and this is the first trade I enter with one and I lose. And remember, I told you this the hammer here. If you can see it, if you can just pause it and zoom it, and when the hammer gave me these two candle, I should have entered here, but these two candle gave me identical candle. So I waited for this candle also to do its power, so it gave me this third like three identical candle. So that is the reason why I entered the trade here. And once I entered the trade here, it gave us this something that looked like hammer, but we can't have this type of like weak candle like one, two, three, four, four weak candle and one strong candle, and red should not come in the game. That I just took this one with my martingale and I won it, and I have a payout of 3.80. So this is like everything right here. And see, immediately after this doji, I stake that the next candle should come down, but you can see my prediction was wrong. The analysis is wrong. So I think the next trade I'm going to trigger martingale and see what goes on. But here, if you are to take your trade here, remember I said when you see I'm wait for one or two candle. So that is what I followed. I waited for one or two candle, and when I saw this, I believe that okay, maybe the uptrend is losing trend, and sometimes this is the sign that the uptrend are still in the market. And whenever you see this candle, you have to wait for either one or two candle to take your trade if you want to predict that the next trade is coming down. But if you want to predict that it's going up, you can just like click it to be up. But because I trade most of the time, I trade it down. That is the reason why after this candle here, I wait for two more candle before trading. Here is the candle that I placed. I think I already placed $12 of the candle, or maybe five. I don't know. Maybe I just read in my next martingale. I've forgotten which is take, but you can see I won. And let us analyze it from this place. You see, we have one, two, three, four, five, six. So we have six candle here. I told you whenever you have hammer, wait for one or two candles. You see, we waited for one or two, and you can see this one gave us Maribozu, and you can see with the small wick here, you can just say it to be like hammer, but not hammer. But if we actually follow this one too, we can say we will need to wait for another one or two candles. So we have one, two. We have actually wait for one to up. But let's say we ignore the fact that this one is like this. We only followed hammer. We waited for one, two. Immediately we see this candle, we should wait for another one or two candle. So assuming I've wait for one or two candle here, and immediately I still see this hammer, I need to wait for one or two candle. But immediately I saw this candle, and if I see this particular candle, I'm going to take it because it is very obvious, like it is rare to be seeing doji this close to each other. They don't really stand this close to each other. Like, and the moment you see that they are standing close to each other, that means the uptrend is losing. They are like losing their strength. But if they are like one like three or five candle between each other, that means the uptrend is strong. But like this, it show that the downtrend will still come to the market, and that is why I placed this trade and I won. I took this particular trade because I can actually see that this hammer And sometimes it takes a lot of experience to know that this type of hammer, you can see the market is just ranging. The market try to go beyond this top, but the candle here, you see the hammer from there, and the market try to reach this point, and they come back down. And when the market is pulled back down, they give us this like doja like candle, and immediately after this doja light candle, I always love this candle, the next candle is like down. If the next candle is not down, we just have to wait for one or two more candle before we see the next candle, which is going to be down. You can actually see what the indicators is saying. Then let's not forget that this market is just a ranging market. Because of these two lines, yeah, I'm going to use that one to explain how I used to take my trade. I used to take my trade immediately when another candle starts. You see, I take this trade immediately this candle begins. So that is the reason why you see another up here, and there is another one here. But this one is about to like but they are about to tell me that I lose it. And you see, I entered this trade because I saw these two candle did not engulf one candle. And when two candle did not engulf one candle, there is a high probability that the next candle is going to be up. In this scenario, my analysis is wrong. And let us quickly go back to this place. I said when you see doji, after doji, just wait for one or two candle. You are going to see red, so you can just use one, two. The maximum I think you are going to use is three, and it's going to be 125. Then you are going to win the trade and make profit. So yeah, that is the reason why I took the trade, and I don't know if I win or lose. Let's see in the next chart. Here is the candle I took because these two candle did not engulf, and you see this is where I won the trade. And I think this is 125 and one the fifth martingale, and that is my balance. So this one is just very simple. Whenever a two candle did not engulf one candle, if you have enough martingale, you can start taking your martingale. And if um the fourth candle did not engulf, know that you are going to increase your martingale and keep taking the trade. But it takes a lot of experience to pull this type of stuff up. And you can also see we have a strong candle, and a strong candle. So we have three strong candle. It is enough because where I am, that is the reason why the red here is like kind of strong. Assuming it is weak candle, the green here is going to be weak, but because we have this strong candle, that is the reason why we have a strong candle. And you can see the history here also. We have a very strong, this is a very strong Maribozu candle. And also this was also a strong Maribozu candle. You can just say it is not very strong because of the small wick it has. I took this particular trade because seeing this daily candle, you can actually see how the uptrend is trying to come inside the market, and they lose their strength. You can see this candle is kind of like no, it's not really that big, and this one is not really that big. And you can also see this one also, it is not really that big. And you should notice the wick did not pass this candle wick. Assuming its wick passes there, I can say okay, maybe they have good prospect. But because the wick did not pass here, and you can see the under self did not pass it, that is why I just feel like the option that just really struggling. And when I see this tiny thing, that is why I just place this trade and I won. I took this particular trade because immediately I saw these two candles. So you see the history want to repeat itself here. That is the reason why I take advantage of the history that want to repeat itself here. You can see we have three continuous pin it up with different sizes. And also the indicator is telling me that the uptrend they have lost their strength, and the downtrend is coming to the market very soon. That is the reason why I placed the trade and I won. I think today I make over $20 on this account. I took this particular trade, and you can see I'm like on huge martingale. I think this is my number 20 hit martingale or something. Let's say this 20 is 12, 5, 2, 1. I think I started the trade from this particular point. And the reason why I started here is that when I saw 1, 2, 3, I can actually see that these three identical candle, and I don't know that these three identical candle are going to betray me. So when I saw these three identical candle, I took this trade. When I took this trade, I lose. And also when I saw this one, like I actually see that the uptrend are not, like they're not really in the game. but what happen? I lose. But let me tell you what you are going to do if you find yourself in this type of scenario. Once you see there's 1, 2, 3 candle, like they are strong 1, 2, 3. Let's say you have these two identical candle like this. Wait for another candle, 1 or 2 candle. When you wait for 1 or 2 candle, that is when you are going to know the type of step you are going to take. But if you wait for 1 or 2 candle and this candle also give us something like identical candle, yeah, on a normal day, I won't lie, I would have entered the trade from this particular spot like this. And when I enter this particular spot, I'm going to wait for this spot. I'm going to have 1, 2, 5, 12, 28. Yeah, I think I entered from this particular spot, and when I saw this particular, I won't lie, I don't really have encounter with this candle that much, but I believe in my strategy that no, immediately I give 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 or 11 candle can come after that, because I have up to 6 martingale that is going to cover me. So I just took the trade. And remember, I tell you, when you see something that look like mama, this one is a big maribosa, but with the situation of thing, we can just say it's like a small hammer. So when we see this hammer, we have to look for 1 or 2 candle. And if you wait for 1 or 2 candle, you are going to get this. And if they are giving you hammer at the fifth candle, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4, 5. Whenever you are seeing the hammer at the fifth or sixth candle, you can start trading down depending on the candle that is you see below, and it takes a lot of experience. Skipped the last 2 or 3 trades, so I can just wrap up this video very fast. And I wanted to show you this video because when I said when you see 1, 2, 3, 4 identical candle, you can start by like trading the opposite direction. You see immediately normal when I saw this candle, that is when I started trading, and I trade 1, 2, 5, and I won at 5. So that is the reason why I placed this trade and I won. So guys, thank you guys for watching. We are new here, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And I make like $20 on this account today. Let's see how much I'm going to make tomorrow. And peace.